Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the very special episode of Idiots with Manners. I'm the host, Scott, and we have a couple other folks here with us. Who we got here? Who's in the room with us? We got that House of Manners in the house. Oh, of Manners. Okay, yeah.
I am here. Thank you.
You are here, and I'm here. I'm here too, though. Hmm.
You are here.
But you're there. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So who else we got over here? Jeremiah back again.
What's up, guys? Decided to take the medallion off. Some people said it was a little
True.
gaudy. I think that was
Uh,
disrespectful, but
I'm
here I am,
disappointed.
humbly.
Very disappointed, you man. Just want to
Yeah.
tell you right now.
Well, I wanted to
Yeah, me
show a
too.
little humility. Okay.
All right. So what are we smoking tonight, Robert? What you got there?
Well, first of all, I am smoking my Tom's from Malcolm Pipe Shop. It's
Ooh,
called the Forest Floor. I bought that Raptor Muletown 2024,
beautiful.
and I'm smoking some 2024 Pembroke.
Oh, okay.
Little choice English with a cognac blend. Actually smoked some of this the other night on a different live stream. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff.
Okay. Pembroke, not had that one. All right. Jeremiah, what you got over there?
Bro, I have decided to try something new. First, this isn't like anything
Okay.
special, but I just haven't tried it yet. It is the Romeo y Julieta 1875 Reserve, dog.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's pretty good.
Interesting. Okay.
Just
So,
starting out, but very mellow and smooth so far.
okay. Very nice. I got a shout out to John Harrison from the Ridge. He was on the blenders table the last episode. Sent me a nice sample of 2017 McClellan Balkan Blue.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yes. And having this is the first time I've lit it up, and man, let me tell you what, this thing is tasty.
Who
We
sent
got a
you
lot
that?
of lot of cool celebs in the house tonight. We
Yeah,
got
so go ahead.
what?
Go
We
down
got
the list.
Mr. J Cop in the house. He's here as well. We got Captain Burley Size says, "Thank you, congratulations, Jeremiah. Very good, very good.
Thank
Captain,
you,
good to see
sir.
you, my
Thank
friend."
you.
Old
It
Man
is good to see
Copper
you.
is in the house. If you haven't checked out Old Man Copper, you need to go check out his new channel. He's doing some really cool things over there. My boy Chris in the house. We got one of the coolest live streams on Friday nights. Who else we got? We got Winchester Piper. Our boy Kevin is in the house, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen. My Scotch brother is in the house. And then Cactus Piper,
This
what's
is
up, my friend? Guys, tell us in the comments, what are you smoking tonight? We want to know. We want to know what you're smoking. Are you smoking a cigar? Are you smoking a nice blend? What are you smoking tonight? We would love to know. Back to you, Scott.
so I actually did cover the pipe. I have a nice meerschaum um from I don't know, lost it. It's the a really cool guy, great guy, wonderful guy, best around, makes fantastic
Oh,
pipes. Look
best
him up.
around? I
Yeah,
didn't give
best
you that.
around.
I didn't give you that.
Straight from Turkey. So this I got this pipe. It's a Van Cleef from the Clint Eastwood movies. You can kind of see
Did you say Van
it's
Cleef from the Clint
it's
Eastwood
called the
movies?
yeah. Is he not in Clint? I don't know. Hey, I am just an idiot. Um,
That's
is
so
he not?
stupid, man.
You know,
Oh,
I'm very
man.
yeah.
I thought you
I'm
said
not
something
very well
else at
versed.
first. I ain't gonna lie.
No, while
But
you're over there relighting, where did you say you got that tobacco from, Scott?
oh, from John Harrison at the Ridge Pipe Tobacco.
Okay,
He's making
sweet.
some really good blends right now. So he's on the blenders table. Last episode I did. But yeah, so he sent me that in exchange for a little bit of Frogmorton. I said, that's fair trade. I'll
There you
take it.
go. Montana Piper in the house. My brother, it's really good meeting you the other night, my friend. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. What a great crew we got into the chat tonight, man. This is the motley crew of the pipe world. I love it. These are my
Motley
dogs,
Crue,
man. These are
bro.
my dogs.
My dogs.
These are my dogs.
Speaking of Montana, he's got nothing currently finished pirate cake
Mm.
earlier as well. Okay.
I haven't tried pirate cake yet.
Mm-mm. I heard
He
it's
said
that's a vapor, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. And he did some 965 earlier as well.
Nice. 965, feeling just no, that's not that one.
Kevin said it's the pipe bad news bears. This is who all's in our chat tonight.
Like
That's
you said,
fair.
that's our
Kevin,
people.
what's up,
Our
dude?
people.
I want to know who gets to be
75.
Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
So
Also,
not me.
Pirate Cake, not a vapor, it's a flat bomb. Okay,
Ooh,
75%
Oh,
Matakia.
there you
75.
go, my friend. That's right up your alley, Scott.
That is
That's
right up
right
my
up
alley.
your
Let's
alley.
check some of that out. Okay. All right, so got a situation for us today. Let's say you got a friend coming over, good friend. You want to treat them to a great night. So you start off by treating them off, to a great dinner. Problem is you spent most of your budget on said dinner because it was a great dinner. So now it's time to retire to the parlor for, an evening drink and a smoke. Problem is you got $50 left.
Mm.
So on your $50 after evening plans, you got to buy a bottle of whiskey and a fine cigar. It is warming up outside. So we're going to switch to cigar for this episode tonight here as we
Which is
smoke our
funny
pipes.
because I'm not going to pine.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you going? What are you thinking? What is your thought process? Your $50. So I guess the first question would be more: what matters more to you, the quality of the drink or the quality of the smoke? Where are you putting your
Well,
money?
if you listen to Captain Burley's size, he says get him drunk first. He won't care about the quality of tobacco.
Facts. Okay,
Great
facts.
point.
That is true. That is true.
So we spend
7 shots of
3/4.
tequila in, he's like, I don't care what you got. Give me
So gets right.
give me a Swisher Sweet, man.
This
Woo!
this rolled up oat leaf tastes great.
That's right, man. I like oats. So does my horse. So you posed this question to us earlier
I
today,
did.
and it made me think about, and that the way you pose that question is exactly my thought process. Is are we highlighting the whiskey or are we highlighting the
Mhm.
cigar? And I really think that depends on who the person is, because I think some people would be the cigar aficionados, some people would be more of the whiskey aficionados. So I want to
Mhm.
start with this. I'm just going to say it's just somebody that I'm just bringing to my house. I'm just entertaining. I got $50 left over. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to start first with the cigar. And here's why: because I think the cigar is something you're going to be enjoying all through the evening,
Okay.
whereas the whiskey you're sipping on, but the cigar is what you're really kind of participating with more, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Now, I know you told us one. I didn't do one. I guess I overachieved. Sorry, that's just how I am. Because I want to give
Fine.
people options. So I want to start with a couple of things. First of all, the whiskeys I have, everything I have is around $30.
Okay.
So that leaves you $20. Now you did say it was $50 total for one cigar and a whiskey, not buying two, correct?
Yeah, to give you a little more variety, and so I just buy one cigar, so you can go over budget
Okay.
with your second cigar for you,
Okay, very
or
good.
you get one out of your own cellar there. But yeah, so
Okay.
one cigar and but got to be a brand new bottle of whiskey.
All right. So I'm gonna go with, first of all, one of my favorite brands, My Father.
Mm.
If you don't know about My Father,
A good choice.
it's a
Yeah.
fantastic company making amazing sticks and at multiple price points too. So first is one of my favorite cigars, the Judge. This is going to run you about $16, depending on your market, of course. Everybody's market's different, so don't hate me if yours is 30. Where I live, it's about $16. A phenomenal smoke, phenomenal smoke. And then if you want to go a little cheaper, about $10, the Flora de Antilles is a fantastic cigar for about $9, and it is really, really good. And so I would
Okay.
pair that with something that is got a nice balance to it. I pulled out something out of the woodworks today. I haven't drank this in a very long time, but it's so underrated, and it is so. As I'm sipping on it, I'm literally thinking how amazing this whiskey is. And if you don't know about it, you need to go try it. I've seen it around $40, $50 in some markets. In my market, it's about $29. So it counts.
Okay.
So Willett's
Hey.
Johnny Drum.
I'm so glad you brought that. That's exactly what I'm drinking.
No, it's
No,
not.
but no, it's not. But that dude, that is so underrated as a whiskey, and I feel like people stay away from it because of that. It's usually around like $45. I've seen it a little lower, but it's like in that middle price point, like
Mhm.
$30 and under. people would jump on it, but because it's in that middle price point, they don't know about it, and it's got a screw
Mhm.
top. It's got wax on it, but it's got a screw top. That kind of, I don't know. I think that's why people don't jump on that. But that is a fantastic pour, dude. That is so good. I
Yeah,
was blown away the first time I tried it.
it's 100 proof. You know, it's got it's from Willet. A lot of people don't know that Willet actually distills that, and it's one of the Willet products. And you know, Willet makes way more whiskey than people realize. Everybody's looking for the purple top rise. That's what everybody's always looking for. They want those 12, 13-year-old purple tops. And I've had some of those. They're fantastic. But some of their baseline entry level price point whiskeys are also really, really good. And I think you can get a lot for your money if you can find it. And I'm lucky I have a Total Wine where I'm at. So,
Mhm.
you know, Total Wine runs specials all the time. I actually bought this in
I do.
Louisiana Total Wine for $25.
Dang,
So
bro.
Nice.
it's a
Well,
steal. It's a
Bobby,
steal.
that's a
I'll give
good.
you
That's
one
great.
more option. Another one
Okay.
that is slept on all the time, also around $30, would pair amazing with these cigars. And this is one that I think a lot of people will like. It's 114 proof, and that's the Old Granddad 114. A fantastic pour. You get all those bourbony notes, vanilla, caramel, but at that higher proof point goes
Mhm.
beautiful with a nice cigar. So that's what
See,
I brought tonight.
I'm not a huge fan of that one, man. I get and I know a lot of people that love it, but I get like this spicy like cinnamon notes kind of thing to it, which is
Mm.
what almost like a rye. It's more towards a rye to me, and that might be why. But a lot of people love that pour. It is a good pour, just not my favorite for my palate.
Well, I will tell you right now, if you ever get Granddad 114, another reason I like it because of the price point it's at, and that high proof point makes an amazing cocktail. Very,
I
very
was
good
getting ready to
cocktail.
say my favorite bourbon for that price range for like an old fashioned, man, because of that spice. I love that spice in there.
And a lot of
But
people like old fashions, they'll make rye, they'll use rye because of
I
that
was getting ready to
spice.
say
Yeah.
it because it's reminiscent of a rye, and I like a
Mhm.
good rye and an old fashioned. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. I
No,
just
no, you're good, bro. That was kind of what I brought to the table tonight. So, Jeremiah, what'd you get, man?
Well,
mm,
we got Carolina Kirk in the house also. And
Heck
Burley
yeah,
Slice
man.
says, I guess talking about Willet, they have a new 7-year age statement bottled in bond.
Really?
really, I didn't know that. Who
Oh,
said that? Captain Burley
Captain.
Slice.
Yeah.
All right, Captain. I'm intrigued. So
I have to try that next.
Will it did just release this past year a
Oh,
purple top 4-year bourbon.
okay. I lied. It's old
And
granddad. Close
it's
enough.
really good. I mean, it's actually
But okay.
everybody poo-pooed on it. They're like, oh, it's not really good for a purple top. It's really good whiskey. It's just not aged 14 years or 12 years. It's 4 years. But it's very good.
Yeah, so I was wrong. It's old granddad he was talking about. My
Oh,
bad.
okay. Oh,
Yep. So an old granddad 7-year bottled in bond.
Bottle and Bond. Yes, I actually have seen that. I gotta
Oh,
try that.
okay. Okay. Actually, I don't think you covered. What are you pairing yours with tonight? Oh, yeah, you just told us. Just kidding. I don't think Jeremiah and we covered ours. But
No.
yeah. Ah. Jeremiah, you're up
So
next. What you got?
this is the first time I've tried this. This isn't my suggestion for on a budget. I think again, man, it depends. I was just thinking, I was like, this one cigar I really like, but they're like $20 a piece. So unless you can find a whiskey for like $10, you're gonna go over budget on the but it depends. I think it depends on their
Some
their
Jaeger.
palate. Do what?
Get some Jägermeister.
Some Jaeger. Like a little pint. I think if you like darker stuff, then I really like it's not really super budget, but if you're going after a nice, bold smoke, I like the Liga Privada 9.
Mm.
Mm.
Specifically the Flying Pig, man. I love that cigar. It lasts it's so I've always liked Liga 9, like the Toro, the Liga Privada Toro. When I tried the Flying Pig, man, it's just different. It's more balanced, I think, and it's got a lot more flavor. It's not just punch you in the mouth bold. It's just a nice rounded, balanced flavor. But those are probably going to run you. I think I've seen them like 16, but a lot of times they're like closer to 18, closer to 20 a piece. But say you were able to get them for 16, that's like $32, and that'll leave you 18 dollars.
Yeah.
But I say this all the time though. One of my favorite cigars for the price is like just a nice, well-rounded smoke. You kind of get you get a little spice notes, some leather, some cocoa, some I get coffee and chocolate. You just get so much in there. Is the Siri V Milanio, the Oliva
Mm.
Milanio. I love
Mm.
that one.
Yeah.
Dude, it is so good. And that you can get those for like $12, I think, around there.
Yeah.
Especially like if you get like a Robusto or something. Um,
Mhm.
I have seen now. I always watch for like Black Friday deals and get 10 packs of them, and they end up being like $5 a piece, dude. I always
Mhm.
get like a couple 10 packs of those because that's dude, you can't beat that. $5 for that cigar is
Mhm.
What's
amazing.
the what was that? What was that cigar? The one of the cigar sites you were telling me about. They always do those scorcher deals. You can get them like
Oh, cigar
dirt
page.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they are like dirt cheap, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dude, and
mean,
it just they do it like from time. If you just watch, you watch on there for a month. I would say they do that once a month. They have to. But
Yeah.
I just like I stock up like once a year. I'll get like a couple packs of them and keep them around. And dude, if I like it that much, I would pay $20 for that stick if I had to. Like now, I want to try other things, so I'm not just gonna keep doing it. But like I think it's a really good stick for the money. I'm really impressed with it. The quality's good. It's beautiful. The draw is good. The flavors are awesome. That would be my top pick for a budget. And it doesn't smoke like a budget to me, but
it
um,
doesn't. It's really
it,
good.
it doesn't. And there's a few different bourbons that I really like for that price. And one of them is Johnny Drum. So I'm glad you said that. That's one I don't have to mention, except I just did. But what I'm drinking, what I'm drinking tonight is actually this Whistle Pig. I just finished it
Mm.
up, but it's the 6 year bourbon. Dude, this thing is is surprisingly complex. Now it's lighter, so a lot of people might think it's like a darker Scotch kind of color. Light. It's light for a bourbon, but it's got like some almost like some smoky notes in there that go well. It's got like a little bit of caramel, not a lot of vanilla, but a little. It's just a good balanced bourbon for the price. Um, I really like that, but then. There's several in that range. I think one of my other favorites, if you want a sweeter, a little more viscous, I would say, like a little thicker, a little sweeter bourbon would be Maker's Mark number 46. That is one of my favorites, and that's like
Mhm.
$30 all day.
That's a
Um,
French cask. That's
it
French.
is
Yeah.
French
Mhm.
oak. Yep, French oak
Yeah.
finish, and it's actually so it's Bill. It says Bill's recipe or number 46 on it, and that is amazing. And they even have a barrel proof that's like in the $60 range. That's really good as well.
Yeah.
But that Maker's Mark 46, not the regular Maker's Mark. I actually don't like regular Maker's Mark, but that one
I mean,
it's easy to drink. It's pretty well balanced, but it's got those rich kind of vanilla caramel notes. Where this one's got a little more. It's a little weaker tasting and has a little more. By this one, I mean this piggyback. It's a little weaker tasting and has a little more notes of. It's a little weak on the vanilla stuff, but if you want just a good rounded bourbon for the price, that would probably be my number one pick for $30. Is that 46? Because it is $30 all day, and pair that with a Oliva Milanio Serie V. That's dude, I think that's a killer combination. That's you're getting in there for right at $50 if you buy
yeah,
them on
man.
sale. If you get them on sale, bro, you can get it for $40. You and a
That's a
buddy,
great combo,
whole
man.
bottle.
Yeah.
Before we get to Scott's first, let's get caught up on some
Yeah.
chat
So I got.
here.
So Jeremiah's one for you. Have you tried the Undercrown Maduro?
Yes, I really like that, and it is a good replacement for the Liga Nine. I'm glad you said that. A lot of glad you said that. But no, so the guy that rolled, I don't know if you guys know the story. I've said it before, but the Liga Nine, they were the guys in the factory rolling the cigars were allowed to smoke whatever they wanted. I'll tell this story really quick, but they were smoking the Liga Nine, and the demand for it got so great they had to tell them, "Hey guys, you can't smoke that anymore. You got to smoke something else while you're rolling because these cigars are just flying off the shelf. People love them, making too much money off them." So they designed the Undercrown as a replacement using similar tobaccos, trying to make a similar flavor, and that was just theirs. It wasn't even on the market, and they started smoking those. And one of the head honchos came in and tried that, and he's like, "Dude, this is amazing. We got to put it on the market." And they put it on the market, and it took off. So he said, "You guys can't smoke that anymore either." But that just showed you how close a replacement.
Yeah.
Captain Burley Slice is absolutely correct. that is a pretty close replacement for a 9.
The
And
the
it,
League of Nine has really influenced a whole lot of other brands too. I mean, isn't Tabernacle?
dude,
Isn't that's
Tabernacle,
that's see, dude, that's
Mhm.
that's my jam
that's the
right there.
guy that designed. He had the majority of the hand in designing the League of Nine. Is the guy that started the Tabernacle, the Foundation brand. They do that. Yeah, that's an amazing cigar, and I'm
That
with you
that
on
would
that.
be it's a little pricey for a daily smoke. Like if I were to buy a bunch of those, but I will say I have probably smoked more Foundation Tabernacles in the last few months than I have any other cigar.
Yeah,
And that's crazy because the cigar I smoked more before that was the Melania from Oliva.
and I actually like what he said about that being a good replacement. That is a I think those cigars you can. I've seen them like 11 or 12, but I've seen them plenty of times for like $9, and it's for a budget. I'm glad he said that because I was supposed to say budget and I said League of Nine, but that for a budget option, that's pretty
Yeah.
close. If you want something darker, I would definitely highly recommend that.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Walt in the house, brother. Good to see you, my friend. There's a lot of good comments going on here.
Yeah. Got
Um,
Lukester in the house too.
Lukester, you are the man. Lukester makes more appearances than anybody I know. I love it. He's all over the internet, man. Let's see. Oh, Captain Billy starts talking about the Old Crow. Have you drank any Old Crow in your day, guys?
I
I
have
have
not.
drank. I have drank some Old Crow by the fire pit many times in college. That was a good one. Oh, Chris, I do agree. So, for those of you that are interested in learning about some, I wouldn't say newer whiskey. It's been out for a while, but something that's not really getting talked about a ton on Whiskey Tube is Green River. If you don't know about Green River is killing it with some amazing juice right now. If you go into any liquor store and you find Green River foolproof or a single barrel, buy it. Just buy it. You will not be disappointed. It is fantastic. I have a bottle in my collection. I got it was a store pick from my local guy. You guys met Tarek, you know what I'm talking
Hmm.
about. He has a Green River foolproof store pick, and it was like $60. It drinks like $120 whiskey. It is phenomenal. It
Did
is
you get me to?
so.
Did you get me to try that one when I was there?
You did try it, but you tried about
Was
20
my
things that
palate
night.
like destroyed?
So
I think I
you-
like I had to be carried out of there, and I was like taking like tiny sips of everything. I
yeah.
was like, bro, I can't
I mean,
taste
your
anything
palate was
anymore.
shot by the night was over. I mean, I'm telling you,
Because
it
that
was like
sounds amazing, and I can't. I remember you telling me about it. I just couldn't remember if I tried it or not.
it's so good. If you guys find Green River, give it a chance. It is fantastic. Another great budget is Benchmark.
Dude, look what I'm
Yeah.
reaching for, my dude.
There's just, but yes,
Nice.
I was getting ready to say around $20, man. Some places they allocate this, but I don't think it's allocated at all. I've never had problem finding it, but I've been
that's
in a
because
couple
Buffalo
stores.
Trace makes it. So everybody, some people think that just because Buffalo Trace makes it, we have to allocate. No, that's it's dumb.
I've been in a couple
Yeah.
stores, like literally two, and it was like behind the counter. I'm like, why
Are
is
you
that back there?
serious for
Yeah,
Benchmark? Oh,
yeah. And I was
dang, that's
like, why? But
crazy.
then you go to Total Wine and they just got a shelf full of it, and I'm like, I'll just go to Total
So the
Wine.
foolproof is really good. The single barrels are really
Single
good.
barrel. Yeah.
Top shelf is really good. If you guys find those, you got to buy them. You'll love them, especially for the price
Dude,
point.
this is my favorite, man. Foolproof. It's got this weird note that I've never, not never, I just rarely get in bourbon. It's like an applesauce, not apple, but like applesauce, and
Hmm.
it's dude, it's just 125 proof. It's fairly complex for $20. I really like this. If you like
Cap-
something hotter, I would go with
Captain
it.
Burley Slice, he cleans his pipes with Benchmark foolproof. Hey, nothing goes to waste
I
around here, guys.
actually,
I'm just
I
saying.
actually believe you. You know,
And the story goes in the benchmark though, it's the foolproof is the same mash bill as Blanton's. Is that right?
I believe you're correct. And what's really
supposed to
crazy
be.
is Blanton's is, I mean, it's not far off from the benchmark. Honest, I mean, it's just not.
Hmm.
I hate to say that. Jeremiah and I've talked about this before about the Blantons. You know, a lot of people forget that Blanton's, 15 years ago was like $50. And it was really and for a single barrel at $50, 15, 20 years ago, that was an amazing deal for it. And it
Yeah.
was delicious. It was a delicious
Hmm.
whiskey. But it blew up with this whole allocation thing. And
Well,
now it's like $100 or $120. And It's
Not
just
worth
not
it.
worth it to me
Mhm.
for that price point. It's just
For
not.
dude, $100 you can go get a banger barrel proof store pick somewhere. I mean, all day.
Yeah.
Most of those guys sell those for anywhere from 80 to 100, and there's so many good ones out there that you're never going to taste again.
Hmm.
yeah,
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. All
I
right,
agree. I'm
Scott,
not.
what's yours,
I'll
man?
say, well, I have to second one of the comments here from our buddy Winchester Piper. Said Robert drinks whiskey like I drink soda. And as much as you know about these whiskeys, I can't argue with that. Not gonna lie.
Dang, man, that's. I don't know if that's a problem or if I should be honored. I'm trying to figure that
Do I need? Hang on a sec. I'm getting a little jealous. Do I need to go get my medal? My medallion.
out. Hey, remember who gave you
Okay.
that medal, brother?
There had to be some sort of authority to issue it.
It
You're right.
takes a master to knight another master. I'm just saying.
So,
I'm just
That's
saying.
fair. That's fair.
Captain
That's
Brothers
fair. You got
Spice
me there.
goals. Yep. Mm.
Hashtag blessed.
That's right.
All right. So for my pick, Robert told you I'm stealing your cigar, just because that Judge is such a
The
great cigar,
Judge. That is a
and
great. That's a
it's
good pick, Scott.
and oh, 12, 15 bucks. I mean, dang, that's hard to beat. Um, However, you guys can have your fancy bourbon crap and all that.
Oh
I'm
gosh, here
going
we
a
go.
nice, fine 12-year aged Scotch. So I have it down to two. One's very budget friendly, and
Is that a
one's
single malt,
hitting the
Scott?
budget.
You said very
No,
nice,
they're
so I'm assuming
they're
it's a
both
single
blended.
malt.
No, they're both blended. No, calm down. We're on a budget here. Um, so I had it picked out. I was gonna go with Johnny Walker Double Black. A little extra
Mm.
smokiness in there. It's gonna complement the cigar because the Judge has a little sweetness on the. I don't know if it's on the wrapper, but like I swear my lips taste sweet. Like it's not artificial, like a sweet. It's not a Swisher sweet, but it's just got a little bit of sugar in it. It's so good. So I'm picking a nice smoky Scotch to go with it. So I'm going to go with the Johnny Walker 12-year Double Black. But now, as I'm sitting here drinking my drink of the night, Isle of Skye Double Smoke, which is a
There you go, bring that up.
fantastic budget Scotch. I think it's at 25 bucks.
Yeah, man. The Isle of
Um,
Skye is so underrated, man. It's
it's so
so
underrated.
underrated.
And that the smoothness of this thing, it's got just a hint of smoke to it. So there's some complaints about it. It's not really smoky enough. You shouldn't call it double smoke because it's probably not even smoked once. But it's just so smooth, and it's just got a little hint of smoke. I think it would complement the Judge really well. So there's mine. I'm going to go with a Scotch. I'm like you bourbon snobs. My stuff's
Uh,
not allocated.
well, so I thought this might come up. So, Scotty, when you came to my house, remember you gave me something, a little gift you gave me,
I
the
do.
Isle of Skye 8-year-old limited. Remember that?
Just a little
I
bitty
do.
8-year-old,
I
dude.
do.
How long ago was Muletown? It was like about a month ago. Is that
Ooh,
right?
not even. Yeah,
It's gone, bro.
my man.
We should just pour it
I'm
into a solo cup and set it in the fridge.
he poured it down the drain.
I
Solo
drink it like
plastic.
soda. According to Kevin, I'm drinking it like soda. So I mean,
Wow. You have a
So
problem, dude. I'm gonna send you some recommendations after the show.
here's the funny thing
Program.
about this is that I buy whiskey because for the experience. I go to my guy. I try things. I enjoy it. Or he tells me I should buy stuff. I buy it. I bring it home. I have 2 or 3, 4 pours of it, and then I move on to something else. And I'm
Not
picking
that.
bottles out so that I can share them with other people down the road. It's honestly rare that I finish bottles quickly. Like it's just because that's just how I operate. So when I find bottles that I do this to, that's me telling you that. And now here's the best part, guys. 22 bucks. It's $22. I mean, it's so good.
That's
It's so good.
and Robert and no, Kevin did kind of, I guess, readdress himself here that you're drinking whiskey like he drinks soda. It's definitely not a problem. He just needs to step up his game. That's
That's
all.
right. That's right. Oh, by the way, Kevin, I'm wearing a Martin's hat tonight, just for the record.
Martin's, wow, is that something new? I don't think I've seen
Yeah,
a
man.
Martin's hat on
It's
you
brand
before.
new.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Kevin's glad you threw a scotch in there. My man.
Yeah, Kevin does, man.
Yeah.
He's all about the scotch too. And I love it, man.
That's why he's such a great guy. He's a great
It's
guy.
such a great community, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody's really able to contribute to the bourbon side, the Scotch guys. There's actually some tequila guys in the group too as well, which is really cool to have that. There's just so much variety, and Captain Broly Slice and I, we've talked about this on other live streams. We talked about we live in the golden age of all things gentlemanly. We have more cigar choices than ever. We have more pipe tobacco. We have more pipes. We have more whiskey. We have more wine, more spirits. I mean, we
We have more
truly live.
food, dude. We can try food from anywhere.
That's true, man. That's very true.
Kevin came back too and said Robert is single-handedly putting Tarek's kids through college.
Well, they are going to Harvard. You know, they're
I
going
don't
to
know about
Harvard.
single-handedly, dude. He's got a commercial for that guy's shop every time I turn around.
You know, it's funny you said that. So I was in there a few weeks ago and we were doing a tasting, and these two guys walk in. Tark was in the back, and his two employees are stocking, and I end up selling these two guys things in the store. And they're like, "Man, this guy, does he work here?" Like, they don't even work here, man. They were like, "Hey, do you know where the Green River Army Edition is?" I'm like, "Come here, I'll show you where it's at. It's over here." It's
Dude, the second time I went in there, I sold a dude that came in a bottle of that rye, that Clark County.
the
I
rye.
did. I was like, "You got to try this." He's like, y'all rye guys?" I was like, "No, but I tried this rye yesterday, and you got to freaking try it." That was the guy that came into the mission later.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. We saw him at the mission. That's right.
And Tarek was in the back eating lunch. He came out wiping his mouth. I was like, "Never mind, bro. We got it."
He is such a good guy, and what's
Yeah,
really
I'm a
cool
big
about
guy.
him, and I wish there was a Tark in everybody's town. That everybody's watching this right now. Just it's not that he owns a cool store; it's that he is so knowledgeable, and he wants his customers to have an experience. Like he literally has. And people think I'm exaggerating when I say this. I bet he's got 500 bottles open in the store, like even in the back. Like he's got all these bottles that are open.
You're right, dude.
And he will, if you're there and you want to try something, if he has it open, he will go find it. He will search for it. He will let you try it. He will educate you on like the distillery. If you want that, some guys don't care. There's guys that walk in there like, "I'm here for Fireball," and that's all they care about. And then they want to leave. And that's fine. But there are guys that go in there all the time that are looking for something that is for them. And like, I mean, I go in there and he goes, "Robert, I got something for you today. Like, you need to check this out." Or I'll say, "Hey, what about this?" He'll go, "That's not for you." Because he knows my palate. He knows what I like. He knows what I enjoy. And he's always trying to educate me on something more. And he knows about everything. He knows about wine. He knows about tequila. He knows about cognac. In fact, his expertise is in cognac. Like, he don't even like he
Really?
loves scotch, he loves bourbon, but the guy knows about he has cognacs in there from 100 years ago.
Ooh.
Hey, okay.
100 years. So that's crazy.
That is crazy. Let's see, Brother Slice, thanks for the comment about the mirror. Yeah, this do y'all have mirrors? Any Meerschaum pipes?
I do not. I've actually talked about this before that I don't have a Meerschaum and I do not have a Falcon Bowl. And
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
I need to get one. Like, that is something I need to get for my collection, because I see so many people on Instagram and YouTube smoking Falcon Bowls. They look amazing. Everybody says they smoke awesome. I don't have a Meerschaum. I really want a Meerschaum just for the fact that I think Chris, who's on here tonight, he told me, I'm pretty sure it was Chris who said, the great thing about a Meerschaum bowl is that you can dump what you're smoking and put something else in there, because they're like workhorses. Like, it doesn't. So like at Muletown, when you're trying 50 million different blends, a Meerschaum is what you need to have that day.
But see, if I did that, then I wouldn't come home with like 50 different pipes half packed full of other tobacco. I have to keep dumping. I can't smoke that fast.
That's
I see
that's
50
fair.
Meerschaums. Okay.
That's fair.
Old man Copper has 2 Meerschaums, it would appear.
If y'all know about Old Man Copper, go check him out. He is making and selling pomade, beard oil, beard balm, mustache wax. He's doing some really cool stuff. Old Man Copper, I am going to purchase some for this I need some work, man. Look at this. I need some work. I need some
Looks
work,
better. It
man.
looks better than me, man. This is me not shaving in 3 months, bro. That's what I look like.
He's got a baby face. He's got a baby face.
As long as it ain't no dop. I don't want no dop. I'm a Dapper Dan man. All right.
That's right. That's right.
Dapper
Old man
Dan.
And
Copper. Old man Copper's got a really he's been pumping out some content lately too. This is what's great about this chat tonight is that pretty much everybody in here for the most part is creating content, which we need. We need more
I love
content
that,
creators out
man.
there. There's some really cool guys out there. We're all trying to get, we're trying to get half these guys to like start making content that aren't making. They need to make content. So
yeah, right one from here from Montana Piper. You can get a Falcon with a Meerschaum bowl, 2 for 1 on a
That's
Happy
ball on a
Piper,
budget.
man.
that's my
There
Dude,
you
next
go.
bike purchase, baby.
I think half my collection came from Happy Piper. I'm not kidding. I think half of my collection
Really.
of pipes that I have came from Happy Piper.
Well, Montana Piper, but Happy Piper's good too. Yeah, he probably sells them. Montana Piper made the comment. My bad. Uh, but yeah, okay. Let's see. Well, so let me turn the question now a little bit around on you. So we talked about ball on the budget. You got a good friend coming over. Now let's say you got $50 to spend. You're completely out of whiskey and tobacco. You're going to restock. Or I'm sorry, are you going to restock or are you going to go with something brand new? So your cabinet's gone, you finished all your bottles, you smoked your last one, you got $50. You going to restock or are you going to experiment with something new?
I am gonna get one Padron 50th anniversary.
Okay. So one cigar with nothing to drink with it.
Man,
Okay.
quit, man.
I
Just
already
stop,
got
man.
drinks, bro. I
I
got
just said it's
like
empty.
I
Your
got
cellar's
whiskey.
empty.
It,
It's
it ain't
empty.
empty.
That's what's
It ain't empty. The
well,
Buffalo
let's say
Trace,
you're
baby.
you going some BTAC. Okay. Okay.
No, it ain't empty, bro.
I mean, I mean, my MO is buying something new. I'm all about the new experience. I'm
Mhm.
all about the new thing, trying the next thing.
I agree with
I
that. I
think
like
it's really
that.
cool to have staples. I mean, I obviously have staples. There are some pipe tobaccos I've grown to really enjoy and love. There's definitely some cigars I enjoy. There's whiskeys that I love. But at the end of the day, it's all about trying new things and experiment. But the big part about this is experiment with other people. Um,
Mhm.
Dude, definitely.
Which
I think community is so important, and to me, my favorite thing in the world is to share these things with other people. Like the whiskey tasting I did at my house. That's one of my favorite moments that I've had in a long time. Just period. Like it was a great group of guys. It was fun watching everybody try things, try new things. Things. I mean, they tried a French whiskey. They tried a whiskey from India. Jeremiah hates rye, and he literally tried like two ryes that weekend that he loved, which was really fun
Dude,
for me.
I bought 3 different whiskeys after leaving your house. One was a rye. I don't like ryes, and one was a that Scotch, that Macallan 110, that I absolutely love. But I forget what the other one was. But they were all because of you opening up. Like 2 of the things I tasted because of you, and then the other one's like I just want to try this, and that was because of you opening up my horizons, if you will, on other whiskeys. And I agree with you 100%, man. There's so much out there to just try, and you find something you love, and it's good to have staples and hang on to, keep something in the cupboard or the cabinet, if you will. But
mhm.
man, getting out there and trying different stuff. And I actually haven't had a Padron 50th anniversary. That's why I want it, dude.
Really? Oh
I would
man,
spend all 50 smackaronis on that one cigar.
Captain Brother Slice, appreciate you stopping by. Have a great rest of your
Captain, my
evening. He has to
man,
go.
peace out, my
Yeah.
brother. Much love for you, my friend.
Don't
I
we
love
have
you,
to
man.
salute? I think we have to salute him.
Oh yeah, Captain. He's signing. No, he's signing off. So that's my dog, Captain. We love you, man.
Thanks for stopping by. Stay
And
classy.
Montana Piper mentioned definitely a problem I think most of us have. He said for his tobacco, he's gonna have to be about 120 years old before everything's gone that he has. I second that.
Scott, how
Uh,
old will you be when your tobacco? If you didn't buy another,
I think I'm 120 before I even get deep into my cellar.
You can't
it's
even
like
dig
it's like
down in
10
there
daily
yet,
I'm
bolts.
man.
still trying new stuff at 120. Um, but you talk about experience. I got a question for you. How much does the setting and the environment that you're in change your experience? Could a great cigar or whiskey be ruined by the wrong environment, or made that much better by the right one.
So if
Mm.
I'm standing on the Titanic and it's going down and my cigar gets wet, that can ruin it just a little
That would
bit.
ruin it. That would definitely ruin it.
I'm sorry. That was. I'm sorry. No, dude, 100%, man. Like in a cool lounge, dude, a
Hmm.
cigar. Being indoors, everything it seems to taste different, anyways. But
Hmm.
being in the right, I mean, Robert just said it. Sharing it with people that matters a whole lot. There's things I have that I like bottles I haven't opened because I'm waiting for someone to come over and open it with them. I want to experience it together with someone. That matters a whole lot. Being in the right company, the right environment. I think a cool, like, again, I just said this, but a really cool lounge or a nice, just really good conversation. Um, the pipe show we were
Hmm.
just at, dude, that was awesome. Like everything's better when you're meeting new people, or you got a friend that you hadn't seen in a while and you're hanging out and you try something together or something you like. It Some of my best stuff is things, my favorite things to drink or things that I've and smoke or things that I've tried with other people. Like Robert, man, you brought those Andalusian bowls, and then we
Oh
had
yeah,
that straight from the barrel. I'm afraid to try that again. Just without, because like that
right.
was such a good time,
Because
right?
of
So I'm
memory, yeah.
afraid to.
Well,
I'm
so
like, have I built
that's
it up in my head because of that experience? They were both amazing, but if I try it again, I want it to be with not good company again. I want to bring other people and be like, hey, you got to try this because this is amazing. You know.
that's a good example. So we had Blanton straight from the barrel, and we had
Hmm.
Andalusian bulls, and we were trying to
Hmm.
hang out at that hotel, and then we had that
Yeah,
group of people behind us
Hmm.
that were being loud and
that's
obnoxious,
true.
but we still had a good time
Good.
We
because
did.
we had our company and we had really good sticks, we had really good whiskey. I think it's all. I'm a positive guy. I'm all when I get myself in those situations, I'm trying to have an enjoyable time with friends, with people that I
Hmm.
really want to hang out with. It- Honestly, I mean, I think about half these guys that are on our live stream night. I mean, if I sat down with them and we drank Old Granddad 114 and had a $10 smoke, it would still be amazing.
Yeah.
It would still be amazing. Like, 'cause we would be able to make it amazing by the company that we have. And I've smoked Andalusian bulls by myself, and they're good, but they're much better when I'm keeping really good company and experiencing those things with other people. And I,
100%,
and
dude.
as much as I love Andalusian bulls, I would rather smoke one of these, $10 Florida Antilles with great people than have an
Mm.
Andalusian bull with either the wrong people or by myself.
One
The,
thousand percent.
the
Here,
piping
here,
cynic.
Scott. You don't even have to chime in, bro. He just said. Just kidding.
Now the piping cynic said, the rule is set. Setting, then experience. Where you're at makes a huge difference. I
Amen.
100% agree.
Amen. Here, here.
Uh, and then Chris, commented after that, said, I think mindset and headspace trump the environment though. And so that said environment though can control the headspace or can help
That's
the
true.
headspace.
That's true. I mean, a lot of things trump things. A lot of
I knew
things
you were
trump.
gonna,
I'm
bro. I
gonna
knew
be
you.
honest.
I knew. I saw
Softball
Trump. I was
served
like, here
up
we
and
go.
swung. Perfect. Look at that execution right there.
That's right. That's
Perfect.
right.
Um,
Again, good
I think.
company.
yeah.
I think
Mm.
company's number one, and then yes,
Hmm.
mindset, company. Then if you got the budget, go for the environment. I'm trying to
Well,
build my own environment, a little outdoor
pipe
smoking
shows. I
shed.
mean, look at these pipe shows everybody goes to. I mean,
Yeah.
have you met anybody that went to a pipe show and goes, man, that sucked? That was terrible.
No,
I ain't met a
no.
single person. I mean, everybody I meet is like, man, pipe shows are the best, are the great. Because again, it's the community, it's the
It
people
is
around you, and
the
it's so much
environment. I
fun,
agree.
man.
Old man Copper, got to go. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate it.
Old
Let's
man
see.
Copper, my friend, brother. I got to get with you, my friend. I got to get with you.
So we do have a question, a poll for the masses here, as in both of you. So Piping Cynic, what was his first question? So we found out today Country Squire no longer ships to Canada. So we stuck now with smoking pipes and four noggins. So recommendations for tobacco. He followed up with, do you think he should buy bulk tins or bulk mason jar pipe tobaccos? I'm assuming maybe he means,
He means
yeah,
Bob
yes,
Bulk, and
bulk,
then
bulk tins or bulk.
Mhm.
yeah.
And so he wants, recommendations on a good tobacco. And do you buy bulk or tins?
That's a great
Mm,
question. I
there.
everything I get, I put in jars.
Yeah.
So to me, it doesn't matter if it's bulk or tin. To me, it's just what I can find. Because I mean, like, again, we,
Sure.
we keep talking about this. We're living in this golden age. Let's take, like, this past week. We had two releases, two big releases. We had the last
Hmm.
Rougarou came out. I got none of it.
Yeah, I
We
didn't
also
either.
had the Palmetto Balkan came out. I got
Yes, there's
none of
yeah.
it. So I don't care. If it's something I want, if it's in bulk, I'm buying it. If it's in jars or tins, I'm buying it. I don't care. Because once I get it, I'm going to put it in a jar anyway.
Right.
So to me, it doesn't really matter. It is unfortunate that we are. I know we're probably going to talk about this for the next 15 years, about we live in this golden age, but however, companies are shutting down. You've
Yeah.
got, I mean, we got all these new pipe smokers that now McClellan should be out now. Like, it should be there. Like, they would be benefiting from this. Think about how much they'd be selling right now if they were available. Think about
Yeah.
Sutlick, what they could be doing right now if they were available. That because we have all these new pipe smokers coming out. We have all these new people.
Hmm.
And so I would just tell anybody that's getting into this, do your research on what sounds interesting to you. Try to set your calendar. My mistake was I didn't set my calendar. I usually do. I usually set my calendar and know that, okay, it's coming out right now. I'm going to jump on. I'm going to try to get what I can. Um, However, it's just one of those things where the we have fewer people producing, but more people now buying. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. And so I guess it's sort of a loaded question too. It's like, should you buy bulk or should you buy tins? I personally, my experience, like have you tried the East Farthing yet out of the 10,
Yes.
Robert? So how did that compare with 504C? Because they're supposed to be the exact same blend.
Yeah,
504C
but yeah,
bulk,
but
East
but my
Farthing
East
10.
yes, but my East Farthing is older.
Okay.
So I mean, if you're comparing apples to apples, if I had an East Farthing from 2018 and bulk 504C from 2018, then I could tell you, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
So my East Farthings, I have two East Farthing tins. They're both pretty old, I guess. One's about 6 years old. I think the other one's 7 years old. My
Okay.
504C is like maybe 4 years old, I think. Not even that old, actually. Most of my
Mhm.
504C I bought was right before something closed down last year, actually, now I think about it. So probably a couple years old. So I
Instead,
don't know the answer to that. That's a good question.
yeah, I guess that would be, yeah, maybe the East Farthing I had was a little bit older. Because to me, those two side by side, to me, are different blends.
Yeah.
But again, East Farthing may have been a little bit older. To me, I've not had a good experience with bulk. It's just because they store it, sure, but I think to me it's always a little bit drier. The flavor is not as fresh. It doesn't age to me as well. I mean, I say that I don't have a whole lot to pair it with, um, but I think to me 10. I'm taking a 10 over bulk, even if it's the exact same blend.
Yeah.
That's
I
just me
mean,
personally.
but I will get what I can get too. I mean, if I can get
Well,
one,
hey, don't don't get me
yeah.
wrong. Yeah, if you told me
Um,
there, East Farthing's gone, but hey, we're making 504C again. I'm buying the crap out of it.
I'll give you an
Uh,
example. So Palmetto Balkan came out
yep.
last week. I did
Yep.
not. I could not get any of it. It sold out very quickly. I went to Briarworks. Briarworks usually releases the same day when
Hmm.
because they get them in, they release them. I went to Briarworks. They didn't have it on the shelf. I was getting ready to leave. I saw behind the counter they had two of those big. They had two of
Hmm.
them sitting there, and I said, "Hey, are
Yeah.
these for sale?" She said, "No, these are already for somebody else." She said, "But our owner opened two cans and put it in bulk blend, so there
Okay.
was a jar of it.
Did you get some?
So I bought 4 ounces of it.
Have you smoked it yet?
I have.
How is it?
All of it.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
it's
It
if
said
you
it's
if you like English blends, it's
yeah.
really nice. Like, it's not over the top. It's smoky, but it's
Okay.
not like super smoky. It's really balanced. It's nice. I see why people like it. It's a very nice, pleasant smoke.
Um, and so here's a good. I mean, I guess we got about 6 more minutes here. Um, but just because we're being asked advice, we don't get asked advice a lot.
I know no one ever asked me for my advice, so
Right? No, 'cause they usually don't care. Same with me. But would you keep the tobacco pinned, or would you buy it and, like, say you buy 3 tins of your Palmetto Balkan? Are you going to open them all up and jar them? or you leave them tinned?
I mean,
Any blend. I mean, obviously, you're open one to try it, regardless. So count
okay,
that one
so
out.
this again, I'm still relatively new to pipes, but I've only been smoking pipe for 3 years, so I'm probably not the biggest expert to ask all these questions. Good, great questions. I don't know if I'm the guy to answer. I'll tell you what I do though. If I get a Cornell and Deal paper crappy tin that they have, I usually open it up, put it in a jar. If it's that nice metal tin, that's the old school, like
Mhm.
the Peterson stuff,
Yeah.
I usually keep it in that tin, just sealed. That's what I do. That's what I do.
That's
Good rule
exactly
of
what
thumb.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was gonna say. Because I don't feel like you need to jar all of that at the same
Hmm.
time. But I don't know. That's
But I do know you once you open one up, you got about a week, maybe two, before it starts to change. So you need to jar it unless you're going to smoke it within a week or two.
well, yeah. I just meant
Uh,
I don't see the
well, no, I
point
know.
of opening
I just
all of those and jarring all of those at
right
the same time.
when I first started, I did. It was like my ritual. I'd get 4 or 5 tins in, and I'm open. It'd be like, oh, great, I got 5 more jars to fill up, and I'm opening all of them, smelling them, and putting them all in jars. But they age like that Frogmorton we opened up. That they had been sealed 2017 or 18, whatever it was. Man, that was good. And
That was
there's
one of
apparently some
those.
science. Yeah.
That was one of those
Go
crappy tins too, wasn't it? The
Mm-mm.
Frogmorton was no.
It
That was the
was
more.
no, it was a metal tin.
Okay, okay,
Um, but it was the
my
old
bad.
school metal tins. No, no, it looks like the crappy paper ones they do now, but they changed the tin. McClellan was using good tins, whereas
Okay, okay.
Cornell and Dill decided to save some money, which I think Sutliff may have done there towards the end too. Um, and I do know that the square tins are really, really bad about breaking the seal.
They are those
Same
little.
with glazed.
The one. What was the one that came out? Well, it's not. It didn't come out last year. I think America. We started selling them here. The little. Is it Pensco? What was it called? The little bitty. Remember those little bitty tins? Oh my goodness, what are they called? They're all English blends, most of them.
I don't.
Chris, if you're out there, Chris, you know what I'm talking about. Chris, listen, Chris knows everything about everything. So, Chris, if you're still on, it's the little yes. Pessy Canoe.
Oh,
Thank you,
oh yeah,
Chris.
yeah,
What
yeah,
I
yeah.
see, I told you, Chris knows everything.
Your description was garbage, but he
He
knew exactly what you're talking
hey,
about.
it was
Because I
enough
have
for him.
6 of
It
those
was
tins.
enough. It was enough for him to know what I was talking about. Um, the Pessy Canoe, those
Yeah,
tins are crap. They're so
really.
crap. So as soon as you get those, you got to pop them open, put them in a jar because they're crap.
That's got about the seal of a dang Mentos. I mean, it's a thing of mint. So they reused mint tins is all they did. I
You're
tell
gonna
you,
make those little survival things that people make out of
yeah,
Altoids cans.
that'd be a
Like
perfect. That's
I
it.
got
That's what
my
it's
Pessy
perfect for.
Canoe survival
Yeah.
tin here. I got some matches and a flashlight in here
Not for tobacco.
and
Yep.
a condom.
All right, 3 minutes left. So I got 3 quick would you rather questions. Here we go. Would you rather smoke a great cigar that keeps going out, or a mediocre to bad cigar that burns perfectly?
Wow,
Robert, start with you.
man, that's a
Why you?
I feel like I'm doing Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Like, what the heck is that's a crazy. Okay,
So you got to keep relighting, got to keep touching
Dude,
up.
dude.
It's a great cigar. It's an Opus X. You got to keep
I
messing
know.
up, or you're going to go with something.
dude, listen, you give me an Opus X, I will relight that cigar 75 times, man.
Okay,
I
well, okay, what
listen.
a
He'll
good
run
cigar. We'll
into
go
a
with Josh.
burning building with an open sex. If he doesn't have a match, that guy's running into a burning building.
Dude,
Woo, light this
listen.
thing up.
You listen. You think I'm lying? There was a guy in college. We used to have bonfires, and this guy. Let's just say we had a couple, and he said, "Watch this. I'm gonna light my cigar. I light my cigarette." He had a cigarette. He jumped through the fire and came out with his cigarette lit. And he was like, "Yeah," and his eyebrows were gone, and we were like,
Is this
"Yeah, dude, you crazy,
is
man."
this your
Shoot,
friend that worked at Publix, bro?
no, that's not. That's a different guy, man. That's
Gotta be the
that's a,
same guy.
don't get me started on him, man. Don't get me started on him. I would rather smoke a really amazing cigar and light it 15 times than have just an average cigar that stays lit.
That's 100% what I was gonna say. Construction matters, draw matters, but I mean, if that flavor's there, dude, I mean, especially smoking a pipe. I'm not a professional where I can win the long, slow smoke pipe contest.
Mhm.
I'm relighting that thing 15 times before I get through the bowl. Maybe not that much, but I'm relighting a good time. So if I'm doing that already with a pipe, dude, I don't mind relighting a cigar or touching it up every now and then. You know, if I have to, that's not a big deal. I've already touched this one up a few times.
Yeah.
Quentin from Shower Tobacco is on. Welcome, Quentin. Glad to have you join us. And
Quentin. I haven't
Carolina
tried the
Kirk
Nassau yet.
is
Sorry.
heading out. So thanks for stopping by. All right, two more questions. Here you go. Would you rather your cigar taste amazing but smell terrible, or smell amazing but taste terrible?
Oh,
Dude,
taste.
tastes amazing,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. All right, that was
It's like
easy.
good
All right.
cheese, man. Good cheese smells like crap, but it tastes amazing. That's why
That's
you keep
right,
eating it.
dude. We
That's
should
why-
start
That's
a
fair.
we should start a sub series on cheese, man. I love good cheese. Cheese and cigars at the same time, baby. Woo,
Listen,
smoked cheese.
dude. Y'all know, everybody who's been watching knows I've been on keto for like the last 3 months. I love me some cheese, man. Listen,
Ooh, yeah, not fair. All right, last one. Here you go. A cheap cigar that surprises you, or an expensive cigar that disappoints?
Dude, why would we want an expensive cigar? That's a dumb question, Scotty.
Well, because
Why would you
you've
wanna be
always gone
disappointed?
after.
this
Yeah, I mean,
cigar cost me $75 and is crap.
But man,
You
I
should
spent
get
some
one for
good money on
yourself.
it. Yeah, I spent some good money on it. So woo.
Yeah, I spent
I'ma
my
smoke
good
it with
money
the
on this crappy
label.
cigar. I'm gonna
I'm gonna
smoke
smoke
it.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke it with a label facing out. Everyone see what I'm smoking here.
Hey,
so let's
it's
say
like
you've
it's like
never.
the guy that has the Rolex. Let me see what time it is.
Mhm.
See, I'm going to go the opposite. I'm actually going to side with Chris here. I think I would rather take a cheap one that surprises me, because it's maybe it's the oh man, I'd love to try an Opus X.
That's what we said,
It's the
dude.
That's
best
what we
thing.
said, dingus.
No, you said this, you wanted the expensive
We
one. What are you
said, why
talking
would we want an
No.
expensive one that disappoints,
okay.
you idiot?
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
What does the bottom of his thing say? Idiots with. I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of class. That's some
Uh,
class.
you okay, Vern?
No,
Know what I mean?
You know what I mean, Vern?
but I think the expensive cigar that disappoints, because it's always, I want to try that, like Frogmorton. I've always wanted to try Frogmorton. What if you finally try it and it's terrible? Would you rather have the want or the disappointment? Go, man, one day I'd like to try
I
it.
mean, if
One
you're
day I'd like to
asking,
try it, or go,
I
man, I
mean,
grabbed it, it was terrible.
That's a little bit
Jeremiah.
different question.
Yeah, but Jeremiah and I talk about
It's
this
the
all
same
the
thing.
time. Like like Jeremiah, we had the same conversation a few months ago. Remember this conversation? We said we're at a place in our journey with cigars and whiskey. If I pour a glass and I don't like it, I'm pouring it. I'm not going to sit here and
Not
force
finishing it.
myself to drink it.
Yeah.
If
No.
I like this cigar and I don't like it and it's terrible, I'm not going to be like, well, I paid money. I'm going to keep smoking. I'm putting it down. I'm going to get something I enjoy, because the most
100%.
valuable commodity you have is time. Time is the most important.
Okay.
It is more important than money. It is more important than status. It's more important than power. Time is your best commodity. And I'm not going to waste my time. If I'm going to sit down and relax with a cigar, I'm not wasting my time with something I don't enjoy. Now, I'll give it a chance. I'll get a third through it. But I mean, you start getting about a third through a cigar or a
Yeah,
third through a pipe.
what are you paying for? I'm not smoking a cigar to try to get a nick hit at the end of it. I'm trying to enjoy the experience. If the experience isn't there, I'm just slowly harming my health for nothing. I want to enjoy this,
Montana
I
Piper's
saw that too.
Montana Piper. Take the expensive one that disappoints and give it to someone you dislike.
I got you this. I spent a lot of money on it. Hey,
Bro, this is how much I like you. Here you go. Enjoy.
what'd you get me for Christmas?
Pappy.
All right, so we'll end with this question. Just say, thinking back, what was the best cheap cigar you've ever had?
Define cheap. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, give me a price range, because that matters.
I mean, what do you call cheap? $5, around $5. Would
Okay,
that be cheap?
I've got one.
Black and
So,
mild.
Backwood, baby.
$12 $12 stick,
The
$12
judge
stick.
is like $12. I mean, come on. Cheap. I guess that's kind of cheap. I mean,
Many years ago, I was on a trip with my friend Greg. Y'all know my friend Greg, one of my favorite people in the whole world. He's an amazing guy. I've known him for almost 30 years. I mean, we've known each other a long time. And he's actually the guy that got me into cigars. The first real stick I ever smoked was a Melania V. It was an Oliva V series, not a Melania, just a regular Oliva V series. The first time I ever had a real cigar. It was many years ago. And that's what got me hooked on cigars. And so that cigar experience really launched my love and passion for basically all things gentlemanly. That's what really that launched my whiskey thing. That launched my cigars. Everything started with that. So that would be my best experience with a cheap cigar ever.
That's funny you say that because we talked about this before, and mine was same thing. Like I smoked a few cigars, wanted to get into it, and it was for me. There was one cigar I finally smoked, and it's not the best cigar ever, but it was the first one I smoked that was like, dude, I want to do this. This is what I love cigars now. I want to see what else is out there. I want to try,
Mhm.
I want to try better things and expand my horizons. And it was a Gurkha Marquesa
Oh
of all things,
yes.
dude. I wasn't expecting like anything. Somebody handed me that, and I was like, I don't want to smoke that, dude. What is this? Like, I just assumed it wouldn't, but I really liked it, man, at the time, and that really, I would think for the money, that was a really good cigar. It surprised me.
Yeah,
I don't
Once
know.
man.
you
I
get,
don't. I haven't had one in years, so I'd be interested to know what I think now.
So I think next live stream in 2 weeks, everybody needs to bring their first cigar.
first good cheap one.
First good
Those-
cheap cigar.
Oh, okay. Those two different answers for me.
I'll smoke a Series V. Jeremiah, you bring a Gurkha. What about you? What was your Scott?
I'll say, also Piping Cynic
Well, hang
agrees
on
with
a
you there,
second.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
My
yeah,
faves. Go
yeah,
ahead, read
believe it
it
or
off,
not.
Scotty.
Yeah, my faves, believe it or not, are the Gurkha flavor cigars. $13.
I mean, what can I say?
Hey man, great
Uh,
minds think alike, bro.
Hey, make another medallion for Cigar Champion and just put that right here.
You won't wear it.
You want me to go get it?
It was in your contract. You're required to wear it for all.
I'll wear it next time we do a live. I'll wear it again.
before I get my answer, we have another new Zona. Welcome, Don Pepin Cuban Classic.
Okay.
I
Never
haven't
heard of
had that.
I haven't
Haven't
heard
either.
of that one. It's interesting.
I'm
Um,
curious if people in the chat have had experience with Cuban cigar. That might be a really good conversation coming up next couple, maybe is who's had
Yeah.
Cubans. I'm curious.
I've had moldy Cubans.
We weren't supposed to smoke those, but we did.
We did because yeah.
nothing
But for
nothing
me,
like I get a little cocoa, a little anthrax on that. It's wonderful.
A little bit of anthrax, baby.
that's right. Got to keep
Hey,
the
we just
flame.
wiped it off, cut like a half
Yeah.
inch off the foot. It looked good after that.
It was moldy free-ish.
That's
Yeah.
what she said.
Cut a half inch off the foot.
Anyway, so I got the so for me, so I was a Swisher Sweet. That's what I got into. Terrible cigar, and that's not my best one. That's all I'd ever known. And
All
so
right, guys, that's all we got for today. Well, thanks for
Yep, that
tuning
was
in. We'll see you next time.
that was my experience with cigars. That's my expensive stuff. I this is terrible. I don't know how do people smoke cigars all day. But my first cheap cigar that surprised me was a Project 40 by Alec Bradley. It's only like $5 or $6.
Alec Bradley. Good
Okay.
call.
But
I still
was-
have yet to try that. You keep telling me that. I need
Oh, yeah.
to try that, Scott.
I mean, it's a mellow cigar. Now you guys like that Olivia V stuff. That's different. That's a little darker. This one's a lighter cigar. I think it's Connecticut wrapper.
Connecticut
but
rapper. Yep.
It had some kind of story behind it. I don't remember the whole thing. I'll butcher it, but it was basically you want to take 40 minutes to yourself to enjoy something light and just relax. That's how the Project 40. It's called the Project 40 Experimental Series.
Mhm.
But when I tried that, I went, okay, maybe there's something to this cigar thing.
And
then
No, go ahead, I'm
Melania was
sorry.
the first. After that, that's all I had until I tried a Melania with you, one of our first episodes. And I went, whoa, okay. There really is something to
Because
this
you
cigar
you
thing.
were you really weren't a cigar guy, and
No,
I mean,
not at
you were
all.
pipe. You were all pipes.
yeah.
Jeremiah's one that made me
He was.
cigar guy.
Yeah, I was
That's
a cigar
why
guy
I
that
thought.
you got
So
into
when y'all
pipes
first,
and-
when y'all first started like y'all's channel, that's what I always loved about y'all. It was like you had Scott the pipe Scotch guy, and you had Jeremiah the cigar bourbon guy, and that's why I thought like that was such a good
Two
fun
totally different
combination.
worlds. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
guys have a lot to bring to both those things because you both have a lot of knowledge about that kind of stuff, and that's good. That's why we need to see more.
Your boy down here, New Zona, says it's actually not a Cuban, it's a Nicaraguan by Don Pepin. Which I like a good Nicaraguan
Okay.
rapper, especially myself. So I want to
Yeah,
try
yeah.
that. Write
The
that down,
Melanios
Scotty. Put
are
that in the list.
Honduras, aren't they? Honduran.
Chris
Melanios?
Chris likes the backwoods. He says they're great fishing
Great
sticks.
fishing sticks, my man.
dude.
Is that like fishing? Is it you put it on the hook and throw it out to the fish?
I got a bite.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This bass loves backwoods grape.
Hey, so what's Scott? What's that called? The Liga provided little $6 cigars. Um, is it the
The Liga
man, what's
Privadas?
yeah? It's like a Liga 9, but it's smaller and it's not quite the same quality. But the little six, they're like $6. They're like little short guys. What are those called? Does anybody in the comments know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to Google that real quick. But those things are, you said fishing sticks. Those things, I think those would be great for that because they're great for like if you're grilling with some buddies and you hand out a couple of those. They last like 40 minutes and it's a nice
Hmm.
little smoke. The quality's good.
The best short smoke of all time is West Tampa deviled crab.
Hmm.
If you've not had one of those,
I haven't.
That
it
was good.
is
That was good.
Jeremiah. Yeah.
I would push back a little though because I think they're
Okay.
amazing. But I would say,
Okay.
dude, I'm gonna throw something wild out there. Scott actually introduced me this. The of all people, Papa's Fritas. Hang on a second. There it is. My man MKE Chris
It's Chris.
underscore OC. Original cigar, I think that's what that stands for. That's exactly the Papa's Fritas is perfect for like grilling out with some buddies, little 40-minute sticks, 45-minute stick. But no, the what I was saying, you said the deviled crab is that thing is good, dude. But and maybe it was just I don't know. I want to compare them. But Scott introduced me to the barbecue, the Quesada barbecue pig. Those things are good. And it's the same as
Yeah.
that little
I haven't
flying
had it,
pig
so that's why
steak.
I can't put down my number one
What do
list.
they
I haven't had
call
it yet.
that? That vitola? Is that just that where it's like it's almost like what is that like Presidente or something? The little short one, like the barbecue pig or the flying pig or the deviled crab. It's like is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what that vitola is called. Is it pig? I don't know. In the pig
Yeah. Yeah. They all
vitola,
got pig. Yeah. Huh?
but they
I don't
all
know what
smoke
they.
so long, man. It's like this little
Yeah.
short guy, and you get like
Jeremiah
an hour and a
Scott, let
half
me
out
just
of
go ahead and
it.
tear it out. If you don't know about Chris, this guy is Captain Burley Slice jokes that Chris is never wrong. Like he says, I want him to be wrong, but he's never wrong. So just anything
I
he
like
says,
it.
just go, yes, Chris. Yes, yes,
Yes, Chris.
yes, Chris. Chris is like he has. Do y'all remember? Y'all ever seen the movie Three Amigos? Oh
Long time ago.
my
Yeah.
Long
It's
gosh,
a
time
y'all
ago,
long.
killing
It's
me,
a
bro.
long
man.
time
Y'all
ago.
killing
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But he has a plethora of knowledge.
A plethora.
A plethora of knowledge. The man knows everything. Chris,
Hey, I'm
thank you
just
so much for being on here tonight, man. I'm
yeah,
so glad
dude.
you're here, man. Thank you so much for being
Thanks
here.
for answering my question on the Papas Fritas too. That's
I'm
awesome.
taking a Arthur Funta Hemingway short story. I'm going for a little stick. You
Oh
had those?
crap, dude! Don't get me
Those things
started,
are
man. The
those
Hemingways
are
are
cool.
phenomenal
Mm-hmm.
sticks.
That's I think it's Josh Cooper. That's one of his favorites. The little short stories. He's
Mm-hmm.
always talking
Yeah.
about those too.
They are
So
really
so
good.
so my cigar guy in town, he's not a fan of Fuente at all, which blows my mind. I don't understand that because when I smoke Fuente, especially the Hemingway, especially like some of the like the Lancero Hemingway they have,
Okay.
it is so buttery and oh my, it is phenomenal. It is
I
such a
gotta
Okay.
great smoke.
I gotta smoke
Can
more
write that down.
Lanceros, man. I want to try more because I keep hearing that they're such great smokes. And it's like I didn't expect much from them, but the ones I've tried are amazing.
So I didn't know this, but again, talking to people who are way more knowledgeable than I am. So most of your flavor from cigars comes from the wrapper, not the
Yes,
filler. So when you have a Lancero, it's very little filler, so you have much more
that's
wrapper.
true. Yep.
So and then plus you also have a cooler smoke. It's the same thing with a church warden pipe. A Lancero is longer, so
Okay.
you're able to get that smoke is a lot cooler. So you're able to really taste more flavor. So
100%.
I think the Lancero is so. No one ever really talks about Lanceros, but I love. My father has the Promicio has a Lancero now. It
Who's what
is.
it? You're always talking about your dad, man, but I haven't even. I'm just kidding. No, dude, and
He's dead. Thanks.
Well, thank
once
you guys for
again, that's
stopping
all
in
we
tonight. I
got.
appreciate it.
Hey, so if he really is, you're laughing it up quite a bit.
No, he really is, but that's okay. He was a great guy. He's gone. That's
That's
okay.
messed
Long
up.
time.
That's
2004. We're
messed up.
good. We're good. We're good.
I walked into that one. No, you're talking about the wrapper, and I hear people argue that the wrapper doesn't add that much flavor, but it really does.
No, it's not true. That's
And
actually
and
where all
you
your
can
flavor comes from.
it really does add a lot of flavor, and you can go back, like, if you want to try this sometime, take a new cigar and cut like an inch of just the wrapper, like carefully use your cutter and just cut an inch back and light it and smoke it without the wrapper. And then once you get an inch in, that wrapper will kick in and you'll taste the difference.
Hmm.
It adds a lot. You're right, 100%. It adds a lot.
So some of my favorite smokes are all Lanceros. The Tabernacle. I'm sorry, that's not. I'm sorry. Foundation
Hmm.
Havana Seed Lancero
I
is
haven't had that, but you keep telling me about it. I got to
it
try
is
that.
it is phenomenal. My father has a couple of new Lanceros out. They have the Promicio is now in the Lancero. Phenomenal stick. I think it's only like $11 too, which is crazy. Um, I, I want more Lanceros. Like no one talks about Lanceros. Everybody's always talking about these big fat gauges, and I'm thinking, man, Lancero's the way to go a lot of times, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
It,
Chris's Lanceros have the best ratios of filler to wrapper.
Yes,
there
absolutely,
he is.
Chris.
There you go.
Never wrong.
That's
He's
right.
not. He's
That's
not,
it, man.
man. The guy knows more about everything, and I want to just pick his brain, man. Every time I talk to him, he knows so much. He knows so much. I'm really so. If you don't know, guys, Chris has a live stream on Friday nights. It is really awesome. A lot of people just join and just talk. I'm really trying to get Chris to start putting content out about just his knowledge. He really needs to be putting content out about knowledge, just talking about all these things that he knows about. Because I think there's definitely people like me who, I mean, I know a lot, but I'm not an expert by any means. And I learn so much from people like him that have so much good information. And I'm encouraging him. He needs to be putting out more content and talking about a lot of these things. And that's for everybody on here. If you're on here right now and you've got YouTube channels or live streams, the community really needs people out there that's educating because I think there's so
Mhm.
many new people getting into these hobbies and these lifestyles and they just want more information, especially if I'm a big nerd, man. I'm not gonna lie, I nerd out about all this stuff. I nerd out about whiskey, I nerd out about wine, I nerd out about cigars, I nerd out about it. And I love people that know more than me because I don't know everything. And I love it. So come on, Chris.
Same, bro. Same.
He
Same.
said you got him beat with liquor though. Said you got him on that one.
Well, everybody's got their vices.
So last
And
question here from
he's
Piping
got
Cynic.
that Pizza Hut cup. Don't think we didn't see that, bro. Him and
Dude,
his
Stolen straight from
dude, you're always
1990s.
why are you ragging me about my Pizza Hut
because you
cups,
always
man?
have it. You always have it. Every time
Listen, I am like Cy from Duck Dynasty. I got my tea glass always. All right,
is that tea in there?
it really is. Take a little drink of tea, then take a little bit of whiskey. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So last question we got. Have you guys ever bought any Muxiang Chinese pipes? I can't pronounce it, so that's a no for me. Never heard of it.
What is that?
I don't know.
I have no.
No,
I don't speak.
I.
I don't
Well,
speak
now I
Chinese.
want one. I want one
Sang?
now,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've never heard of that, but I want to
dude.
know more.
So the whole like Asian pipe thing with like Japan and China, I'm curious about that. There's like their tobacco is
Mhm.
different. I'm curious about that
Yeah, I don't
so
know.
much.
Yeah. Then you got one. Chris says, so if you can put the same money towards a Morgan Bones, Molina, or MBSD Briar that you would spend on the Chinese pipe, those may be better.
Ropes
Well,
are
I
good
mean,
too.
And ropes are good too. I'm assuming tobacco.
Scott's got a really nice. You got a Morgan Bones you love, dude. You
I've
love
got
that.
like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
love
love
that.
this.
Yeah.
I've got
Well,
like
it's just because,
a church warden Morgan Boat, dude. It's like one of the
yeah.
best smoking pipes I've
Well,
got. It's
it's
amazing.
like
It's like
Amir said,
50
it
bucks.
changes as you smoke it. It changes colors and it deepens and it looks so awesome. And they
Yeah.
smell great.
So Morgan Bones came out so they had this big thing right before Muletown, the
Mhm.
YTPC 2026 Morgan Bones like
Hmm.
YTPC Legends pipes. He made
Oh
a whole
yeah,
bunch,
yeah.
and I saw a bunch of those at Muletown. Some of those dudes already have their pipes like stained like dark brown because they had them
That's
like a
awesome.
week and they already
Yeah.
smoked like 1,000 bowls through them and they look so good. They look
Well,
so
you
good.
figure that thing goes through one Muletown. It's probably
Well,
15 shades
Captain
darker. I
Burley
mean,
Slice has got one that's so dark, and I said, "How'd you get that?" He goes, "I think I dropped it in my coffee one day."
That's the secret, dude. What I love about him is that you hold it in your hand and it darkens more where your hand's touching it from the
Yeah,
oils or what, like the oils in your
yeah,
hand. So it's like it's got
it's
like
so
it
awesome.
kind of fades, and I don't, dude. They're just gorgeous, man. Especially when
Yeah,
you start using them.
That
yeah.
natural wood is so cool, and it's
It is.
something that I'm surprised more guys don't. Everybody talks about sandblast, but that natural wood sometimes, man,
Hmm.
it's sexy, man. Especially
It
get your own
is.
little stain color going, man.
Hmm.
It's awesome. So
Yeah.
nice.
And
Yep,
every now
yep.
and then he does a release with like the cool stems, like that mini church warden I has like this like
Yeah,
cloudy, I don't know what you call it, stem, but it's gorgeous, man. I love it.
I
Very
mean,
happy
like I
with it.
said, we live in the golden age, man.
We
There's
do.
pipe, dude. I mean, Chris had Steve from Dottle and Briar on his live stream the other night, and they sold like, I mean, Chris literally, Chris. I keep saying Chris. Chris sold not Dottle and not Steve. Steve's pipe is his pipes, but Chris sold like 7, 8 pipes that night. It's do we? I'm telling you, man. If you are looking for like pipes and tobacco, we live in the golden age. There's plenty out there for everybody. There's so many cool people. You know, Scott's doing these blenders table series, which I think is actually a really great series. By the way, good job on that. By the way,
appreciate
man.
it. Appreciate it. Thank you. We'll be
When's
back
your
next week.
when's your next one?
Yeah, so next Tuesday I'll have Dan Armstrong from Reaver Pipes.
Mm, Dan
Yeah.
is awesome, and Dan is making some really good blends.
Yes, yes, he is.
He's making some really good blends. I mean, I've got probably 5 blends of his. Every one of them are great. Every one of them. And I don't mean just like, oh yeah, it's good. I mean like, ooh,
Yeah,
this is really nice.
yeah. I'll be
So
opening up a new one I've not smoked yet that I got from him. Um, yeah. So join me next
Dude,
week for more.
I just want to say real quick before we leave, I just finished off. This is my third pour. This
oh,
RD1 Ambarana cast, bro, you're looking
Okay.
at like closer to like $55. I've seen it as high as 70 at Total Wine, but you can get it like 55, $56.
yes.
Dude, this thing, man, it's like a graham cracker honey bomb, bro. It is so good. It's like you can see how much is in there, but most of that's been letting other people try it. It's like it's a dessert bourbon. It really is, and I
Mm.
think it's 110 proof, but it's so good. It's just
Okay.
it's something for a treat. It's it
It,
it.
it, if you can find it, the RD1 red label is also really good. It's the French oak finish one.
It
It's
is.
like it's strawberries and cream on the nose. It is so freaking
They
good,
do
man.
a lot of good stuff, man.
They do.
RD1,
They do.
Registered Distillery One. I like it.
Yeah, man. This, I mean,
Like,
like I said, golden age, baby.
they've got a maple one too, and it's not like the maple stuff you get that's artificially flavored. It's just that wood, man. It is so good. They've got
Well,
they,
Chris says you need to make that with a hot cider for Halloween.
Oh, come
I
on,
bet it does.
Chris. Come on, man. That sounds,
All right, you
dude.
said
Come
he's
on,
never wrong. You said he's never wrong, but come on.
Well, he did said you guys know more about liquor, so he's just proving the fact. That's all.
dude. I love cider. I'll try it. I ain't like I'm not
Yeah, I'm
Oh
opposed
no,
not
to
you
anything,
good?
saying
Yeah,
man.
I'll
pour me a
save a little
glass. I'll
bit
drink
for
it.
some cider. I'll
There
save a
you
little
go.
bit for that.
Get
Oh
you
well,
some.
fellas, we're go ahead. So we're 22 minutes over. So any parting thoughts?
No, man. Thanks for hosting again, man. What a great night. Always a pleasure to get together with you guys, and
Yes,
always
sir.
fun. It's the best community in you on YouTube. All of it. All these people that are on tonight. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to us, and we just love that you're here and having fun with us, man. That's what it's all about.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%, man.
Well, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all again in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Till
thanks for the
then,
comments, guys.
Peace out,
yes.
Make it
guys. Y'all
awesome.
have a good
See you
night.
later.